Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on the YouTube channel here today. So today, got a WWE pay-per-view review for you guys. WWE pay-per-view review. Today I will be reviewing the Royal Rumble 2007. This is the pay-per-view review for you guys. Held January 28th, 2007 from the AT&T Center in the home of my favorite wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels, San Antonio, Texas. The theme song for the event, a great song by the way, was Drones by Rise Against. Great song. But they never played it during the pay-per-view. It's dubbed over some stupid song. So it is a Raw, SmackDown, and ECW brand show. The first match of the night was a tag team match when the team of the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy, took on the team of Johnny Nitro and Joey Mercury Johnny Nitro, Joey Mercury with Melina, Eminem, in a tag team match. This is actually a good little tag match to kick off the show. And it's not the best tag team match in the world, but it's a good tag team match. I have to give it at that. But the match ends with Matt Hardy hitting a twist of fate on Johnny Nitro. And Joey Mercury would run in, would tackle Matt Hardy. But Jeff Hardy would be able to tag his brother on the back. And Joey Mercury didn't know it. And Jeff Hardy would go to the top rope, hit Jeff Hardy's signature move, the Swanton Bomb. 1, 2, 3, and the Hardy Boys beat Eminem in a tag team match. So yeah, this was a pretty good tag team match. A good way to kick off the Royal Rumble. Now backstage, during the show backstage, they would you guys know on the old Royal Rumble pay-per-views how they would have backstage segments with the wrestlers picking out their numbers. So yeah, this is what they did here. A whole bunch of superstars would come in and pick their numbers at different points in the show, not at all one segment. But the first segment would Rated RKO, Randy Orton and Edge would pick their numbers out of the Royal Rumble tumbler. And Edge was trying to see Randy Orton's number, but Randy Orton wouldn't let Edge see it. And Edge is like, "Well, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine." But Randy Orton thought when Edge said that, Randy Orton thought that was a little weird. Yeah, that's the end of that segment. The next match, it is for the ECW Championship, when the champion Bobby Lashley defends his ECW Championship against Test. Now, I'd be honest with this match. This match was terrible. It just didn't click to me. I just really didn't think it was a really good ECW title match. I mean, there's been better ECW championship matches, but this really just wasn't one of them, in my opinion. So the match ends with Lashley knocking Test outside the ring, and Test would actually go to walk away. He would walk up the ramp, and the ref would get to the 10 count. Test wouldn't get back in by the 10 count. And Test is counted out. So Bobby Lashley wins via count out. But that's not it. Uh, Lashley runs up the ramp, chasing after Test, laying Test out with a big old clothesline. He would bring Test back to the ring. He hit a running power slam, and then Bobby Lashley would stand over Test with the ECW title, and then that's the end of that. The next match, it is for the World Heavyweight Championship, when the champion, Mr. Dave Batista, defends his championship against, honestly, a very underrated wrestler in my opinion. Wrestler that hasn't won a world championship yet, and I think in WWE, and I think he should have won it. As you know, Kennedy would go to win Money in the Bank later that year, and win the briefcase. But Mr. Kennedy would not win this match, as King Kennedy would go to the second rope. He would go for a jumping maneuver. Batista would catch Kennedy off with a clothesline. Batista would pick Mr. Kennedy up. Batista bomb. As you can see when when Batista lifts up Kennedy, Kennedy's hitting Batista. He's trying to get out of it, but Batista just plants Kennedy with the Batista bomb. 1, 2, 3, and Batista retains the World Heavyweight Championship. I thought this was a pretty good World Heavyweight Championship match. And honestly, if you look at it, there's not really that great Batista matches. Because I'm not a big fan of Batista. To me, he's just a regular powerhouse wrestler, Just not the big Batista fan. And I just got tired when he came back 2014. He was wearing that hat. He was wearing those skinny jeans, looking like a girl, and he wore those stupid shoes. He come back winning the 2014 Royal Rumble, like he was owed it. Batista wasn't owed a damn thing back in 2014 when he returned. I just think Daniel Bryan should have won the Rumble, but yeah, not a Batista fan. Batista retains the World Heavyweight title over Mr. Kennedy. The next match, it is a last man standing match for the WWE Championship when the champion, John Cena. This was part of John Cena's historic 800-something day title reign, as John Cena would defend his WWE Championship in a last man standing match against the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. I actually thought this was a pretty good last man standing match. During the match, John Cena, Umaga would be the outside. John Cena would have the steps in his hand, and John Cena would throw the steps to the Umaga on the outside. It clocked Umaga right in the head too. You could see it, like it was not protected at all. And then a little bit later in the match, Cena would go for the AA on Umaga, but Cena could not lift the big Umaga on his shoulders, and John Cena would fall face first on some steel stairs, and then that would result in the stairs busting open John Cena, so John Cena is starting to bleed. And a little bit later, Umaga lays Cena on the table with Cena's feet off on the ground. When you see that, you knew Cena was gonna move, as he would put Cena on the ECW announcers table. He would go to the Raw announce table, I believe, and he would stand on that, and he would run from the Raw table to the SmackDown table to the ECW table, but John Cena would move out of the way, having Umaga crash right through the announcers table face first. And then Cena and Umaga would get back in the ring. And Umaga's manager, Armando Estrada, would unscrew the turnbuckle and he would give it to Umaga to go knock Cena right in the face with it. But Cena would counter Umaga's attack. He would looked like he lifted him up easily too, and hit a good AA actually. That was a pretty good AA. And then John Cena would knock Armando off the apron, and then Cena would take the turnbuckle rope, and he would wrap it around Umaga's throat. He would choke Umaga with it in the STFU, and then John Cena would let go, but Umaga would start getting up from the 10 count. So Cena goes back on Umaga, wraps the rope around his throat, choking Umaga with it in the STF, and then Cena finally chokes out Umaga. Cena gets up, is standing, the ref counts to 10, and John Cena retains the WWE Championship over Umaga. Like I said, a good last man standing match. In my opinion, I think this was Umaga's best match in his career. Now, Umaga had other good matches, but I just think this was Umaga's best. I think this was Umaga's best one. So yeah, and Cena would walk up the ramp, pose with the WWE title, and then that would be the end of that. Now it is time for the main event of the evening. And as you guys could have guessed, it is the 30-man Royal Rumble match. The final four in the match would be Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton, and Shawn Michaels. Orton and Edge would go for a concerto on the Undertaker, but Shawn Michaels would swoop right in. Randy Orton would go to attack Shawn, but Shawn would reverse, backdropping Orton out of the ring, and that's for eliminating Randy Orton. Edge would go to swing a chair at Michaels, but Michaels would duck. That's for Sweet Chin Music Edge, and Edge is eliminated. Now we're down to the final two with The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. So Shawn Michaels, actually Undertaker and Shawn would have a good little mini match towards the ending of the Rumble match. They had a good little mini match there. But the two would be laid out, and after laying each other out, they would get to their feet. Taker is leaning on the ropes. Shawn is standing. Shawn is trying to go for the Sweet Chin Music. But the Undertaker reverses Shawn Michaels, dumping Shawn over the top rope. And the Undertaker is the winner of the 2007 Royal Rumble match. Actually, I have to say this was a good Royal Rumble match. I mean, you had a lot of big stars in this Rumble. As I said, Undertaker, Edge, Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels. You also had Rob Van Dam, CM Punk, Kane, Booker T, Tommy Dreamer, Sam. Yeah, it was. If you look at it, it's a pretty good star-studded Royal Rumble here. So yes, Undertaker would win the Royal Rumble match, as Shawn Michaels would sit on the outside. And Michael's head is probably like, I had Undertaker, I had him on the ropes, I had him where I wanted him, but I overthought it, and I just could not eliminate the Undertaker. He got the best of my elimination. So the end. Undertaker points to the WrestleMania sign. The fireworks go off. And that's basically the end of Royal Rumble 2007. So that is the end of the 2007 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. There's your guys' pay-per-view review. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Evans Wrestling. And don't forget that I have more great videos coming your guys' way. Great reviews, some good reviews, whether it be special Raw episodes, SmackDown episodes, pay-per-views. Also, I don't just do wrestling on this channel. I'll do other stuff. Like I'll do vlogs that won't relate to wrestling. But if you guys have any questions you would like me to answer for like a Q&A type video, put some questions in the comments or send me some questions on Twitter or Instagram at Evans Wrestling. So yeah, if you guys want to send me some questions, go ahead and send me some questions if you guys want to. It can be any questions. It can be questions about wrestling. It could be questions about video games. It could be questions. It could be personal. If it could be questions. If you guys want to know about me, I'll tell you guys about me. Just gotta put some questions. Send me some questions. Twitter, Instagram, or in the comments below. So don't forget Money in the Bank 2023 predictions coming this Friday. Don't miss out on that one. And that's going to do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.